never know. When I met my first wife, I had no idea she would be my wife. I thought she was just fine, you know what I mean. But she ended up becoming my significant other. You just never know. You just never know. I told my daughter that. I tell my son, you never know. People come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And I've met Jorge George. He is a great, great young man with a lot of potential, with a fire that is burning inside of his belly. All he needs is to be mentored. He needs to be a protege. And I try to show him little things, and we bump heads a lot because he was raised one way and reared in certain types of neighborhoods and things that of that nature. But it has nothing to do with how intelligent he is, because he is. I told him that no matter where you exceptionally well by the grace of the good Lord, and I orate, I speak, I do what I do. And what I'm trying to say to others is that there's greatness down inside of the marrow of your bones, and that you can, if you think you can. And that is one of my messages to Jorge. He is my friend, and he's a special human being, and he has divine power down in his belly, down inside of him. And I just want him to tap into that and to not let anything hinder him from getting to his destiny. And so I always tell him that, sometimes you don't fit in where you are because you're dressed for where you're going to. And when you get to where you're going, don't let the residue of where you were pollute and contaminate where you are, because you can't be who you were and who you are at the same time. You'll get it later. You cannot be who you were and who you are at the same time. So, Jorge, if you're listening to this podcast, along with those in Switzerland, those in Germany, those in Japan, Barbados, those in the Netherlands, those in St. Louis, those in San Jose, right here in LA, who have not heard me in a while, those in my hometown of Atlanta. You all know I'm Atlanta born, I'm Atlanta bred. When I die, I'll be Atlanta dead. Wherever you're listening to, if Jorge is listening, if George is listening, just remember, man, that I mean the things that I say to you. I mean the things that I text to you. I mean the things that I say. And I want what's best for you. And I want you to tap down inside of your soul and be the person that you know that you can be. Thank you for the videos. Thank you very, very much, Jorge, for the videos. They mean the world to me. They show me how much you're really willing to give and sacrifice at times. And so, I appreciate them. Music, vocals, all of that. I really, really do. Thank you very kindly. If you're listening, Jorge, you can if you think you can. If you think you can or you can't, you are right. Text me, call me, let me know that you heard this particular podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back tomorrow with a live Hot Topics podcast. We'll be talking about politics. We'll be discussing the politics of race. We'll be discussing the politics of the LAPD and the politics of the police in general. And we will be talking about wrongful convictions and the criminal justice system. Remember that the criminal justice system is criminal, but I don't see it as justice. It's really just us. You understand what I'm saying to you? I say that the rich get richer, the poor get prison. And so we'll talk about those things on tomorrow. Do me a favor, if you've heard this podcast, let me know. Send me an email. You have my email address. It's easy. It's just my name, ShermanDManning@gmail.com. ShermanDManning@gmail.com. Send me a Gmail or an email, rather, and tell me that you've heard this podcast. Please do so. Tell your friends to tune in. I am back. I am back off of hiatus. I'm back off of sabbatical. I'm back off of whatever it is I was on. And I'll be back every day now with live podcasts. And I'm asking the people to participate. If you want this podcast to stay on, then you got to let me know you're listening and you're enjoying it. ShermanDManning@gmail.com. Drop me an email or let me know you heard us. Jorge Ramirez, you and your family, you and your girlfriend, you and your fiance, etc. Jorge, I want you to keep the faith. Hold your head up. Things are going to get better. Oh, things are going to get easier. They're going to get easier. They're going to get easier. You can if you think you can. Keep the faith. Jorge, keep hope alive. Drop me a line. Send me a text. Give me a phone call. Let me know that you heard this podcast in your name. Now, this goes on to YouTube for all the world to hear. And so from time to time, people will be listening in and hearing Jorge. Y'all know where I'll be at Sunday, right? You all know that I will be at the Greater Hopewell Baptist Church. Greater Hopewell Baptist Church, which is located at 3214 West Vernon. 3214 West Vernon, where Pastor Kenneth Pitchford is the illustrious pastor. I shall speak for his 8 o'clock service on Sunday morning, and I shall again speak for his 11 o'clock service on Sunday morning. Jorge, if you're listening, you're more than welcome and invited to attend. It would be great if Jorge went with me, because I'll have another one of my friends with me. I'll have Jimmy and his mother are both going with me. And if Jorge comes along, there will be 3 Latinos represented in this black church, and that would just be wonderful. It will be Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream, and Jorge could probably videotape the speech and put it on YouTube for me. So Jorge, if you're listening, Sunday morning you are invited cordially. You'll have to be up early though at 7 o'clock, because I've got to be there at 8 o'clock. So the 8 o'clock service at Greater Hopewell Baptist Church, and you'll get to hear me live and in person doing what I do for the Lord and doing what I do for the people. Jorge, if you're listening, you want to go, let me know. I still remember our appointment for Saturday. That has not been canceled. We shall keep that itinerary, keep that on the agenda. But if you want to go on Sunday, I can't beg you now, but if you want to go, you're more than welcome to attend. Ladies and gentlemen, keep the faith. Keep hope alive. Y'all say a prayer for Jorge. Ask God to bless him, to lead him, to guide him, to take care of his family members and his friends. Ask God to bless his career, to anoint his footsteps, and to order his steps as he goes on his way. A lot of people don't believe in God, but I do. Deep down in the confines of my soul. And it fascinates some people because I have so many multi-facets in my life, and I'm able to compartmentalize a lot of things. I don't run around talking about God all day, every day. I run around loving God all day, every day, through my actions, through my words, and through my symbolisms, and more than anything, through my connection and my worship to Him. But I can talk about football, basketball, baseball, soccer, hockey, whatever you want to talk about. We can talk about women. We can talk about politics. We can talk about business. We can talk about money. We can talk about marketing. We can talk about entrepreneurialism. We can discuss a lot of things. And so I'm multiplicitly blessed by God, and I like to be broad in my thinking, and I don't like to just be a one-track mind, and only thing I can talk about is church, 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 church. And so when you don't do that, and you don't fit into the normal box, a lot of people think, is he really a preacher? Because the last time I checked, preachers just, preached on Sunday morning, and that was it. Well, I don't have to report to some man or woman what I really am, but the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is the God who called and chose me. And He ain't got no problem knowing who I am, because He made me. And guess what? He made you too. Listen, I got to get out of here, y'all. This is for my friend, not my buddy, but my friend, Jorge Ramirez. Okay? Closest I can get to rolling those R's. Like, I've always had a problem rolling those R's. I know the audio just figured out a little bit. You all have to excuse me. Look at the time. It is 4 o'clock in the morning, and Jorge and everybody else in their right mind is asleep right now. Just know, Jorge, that while you were sleeping, at 4 o'clock in the morning, while you were sleeping, it is now 4:01, and you're snoring right now. Your friend is talking about you to the world. That's friendship. Keep the faith. Keep hope alive. Bye-bye.